This is Epic Groupcast. I'm Anthony.
I'm Alan.
And I'm Lawrence.
And we are back from our long vacation of the holidays.
I like to call it a sabbatical.
We were off for a little while, weren't we?
I had a nice
off
break.
most of the time.
Very good point.
Usually. We were going to do a whole show of topics for our first time back, but then last night, Warner Brothers announced that they were pushing Superman, Batman to 2016. So we're going to talk about that instead, because I'm very unhappy about this news.
What were the release dates before they pushed back? Or do you know?
It was July 17th of 2015, I think.
Mm-hmm.
They were wanting to be out in the same summer as the Avengers.
Push back an entire year.
Yeah, they're going to be May 6th, I think, of 2016. But it's the same weekend as a Marvel movie, from what I understand. Marvel has that release date already.
Mm.
So,
Cat.
I bet they move. Somebody moves. It'll
They
be
can't
Ant-Man
release
2.
two movies on the same weekend. That would be unheard of.
That would be unheard of from competitors. Why would they compete against each other in the same weekend?
You know what bothers me about this year? Like, how many basically identical movies are coming out? Aren't there like 2 Hercules movies coming out this year from 2 different studios? I don't know. Isn't The Rock in one or something?
Yeah.
And then isn't there like 2 Frankenstein movies coming out this year too or something?
I don't know.
There's I, Frankenstein, and for some reason I thought there was a second Frankenstein movie coming out this year. I'm gonna look it up.
But, you look that up. But, let's think. We haven't talked about the Man of Steel sequel in quite some time, and stuff has come out since then.
Frankenstein, 2015, Daniel Radcliffe and James McAvoy.
Oh, well, see, I, Frankenstein comes out this year.
Yeah, but still, I mean,
Right.
It's 2 different studios with a Frankenstein movie in less than 12 months. That's,
Yeah, that is kind of crazy.
yeah, and 2 different Hercules movies this year, so, I don't know, I just think that's weird for some reason. People aren't
They
going to
have,
want to
like-
watch 2 Frankenstein movies.
What? They have like 8 Santa Claus movies at Christmas time.
No, they don't. Usually there's like 1 a year at most. And that's like, think of like Christmas movies. There's like The Santa Claus.
ABC Family makes Christmas. They
Those
have
don't
like
count.
25 days of Christmas.
Those are 1-day shoots.
Yeah. They cost about $12 to make.
Right. They're like, this is a 2-hour movie, so we're going to shoot for 3.5 hours. That way we have some stuff to cut. You just pretend to be Santa Claus and you kids pretend excited.
That's a wrap, people.
That's it.
Let's go to lunch.
Anyway,
Anyway,
so since we've last met, they cast Wonder Woman for this Superman versus Batman movie, and I don't know how that really fits, but it's interesting. They went with, I believe it's Gal Gadot, I believe is how you say her last name, from the Fast and the Furious franchise.
I want it to be Godot. Gal Gadot.
I've heard it pronounced Godot, but I think it's Gadot. I could be wrong. But
We should just resolve to be wrong in this. And
Yeah,
somebody will correct us afterwards.
we are terrible at pronouncing names here on this show. That is for sure. But I think that she is pretty, but she kind of looks like a stick figure, and I don't really understand
She's a warrior stick.
how they get Wonder Woman from her. But anyway, they have said that there are problems that they need to flesh out. The script is just too big, and they want to make sure it's perfect, which I would hope that they make a good film. Man of Steel is a fantastic movie. I've been really worried about this one with all the rumors that they've had. It just seems like they're trying to cram too much into it. And I really think it's probably the studio's fault. That I would say that Warner Brothers is probably pushing them to put Wonder Woman in the film.
Makes sense. You said that Man of Steel's a wonderful movie. Is that what you said?
I think so, yeah.
Alan recently watched Man of Steel. I want to hear what he thinks about
I
it.
did just recently, and I have
Did you like it?
I did. I really liked it.
Did you watch it twice? Because it helps if you watch it twice.
No, I didn't. I mean, I don't know if you count it. I saw part of it on when my roommate was watching, and then I watched it fully myself. I mean, it is pretty long, and
It is
very
there are
long.
long stints of the movie where there's no dialogue at all, which
Yeah.
is a little bit annoying. But some of the people's complaints about the movie, I didn't really get. Like, all people were talking about the death toll
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
with Superman and Zod throwing each other through buildings and stuff. And I thought that the way that that was presented, it actually made a lot of sense, because they already had the World Engine
Yeah, I mean, a lot
down
of people.
there messing stuff up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was kind of a lesser of two evils
Yeah. Plus,
situation.
some of those people
Damage
should have
control, I
left.
guess.
Right.
I mean, some
Yeah.
people were just watching. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll tell you, I think I've seen the movie 7 times now. So
Man.
once you watched it 7 times, you'll just absolutely love it.
Okay, yeah, it's like the Big Lebowski in that man.
Better
Yeah.
every viewing.
Uh,
I've only watched it, I think, twice, maybe 3 times. But I
any,
haven't watched it since I bought it. Or since it came out on Blu-ray.
anytime I have some time away from work, from my other job,
Mm-hmm.
I watch Man of Steel. I try to watch one of the Nolan Batmans.
Yeah.
Never the third one. Never
I like
the
the
third
third one.
one. One of the Nolan Batman films, Man of Steel, and I try to catch some episodes of Arrow. Those are my 3 favorite things to watch right now.
Yeah, I've been watching just Supernatural, nothing else,
Oh yeah.
for months now. I mean, probably like 2 months. Now that I'm caught up, I'm ready to start watching other shows. But
So
I
also,
don't do that anymore. Like I used to, I could just like sit down and watch the same movie every single day for like a month. But now I'm like, okay, watched it once. Now I don't want to watch it again for 6 months now.
there are very few movies that I can watch again and again like that.
But I am pumped for the second one, and I do hope that it's better than the first one.
Yeah, they'd
I
already
think the
started
first one's
shooting
bad.
some things. They shot some football game footage,
Mm-hmm.
and then they've started rebuilding the Kent farm. So, I mean, they were ready to go. I don't know what's happened. There's a rumor that Affleck hurt his leg.
Hurt his knee is what I read, but
Yeah.
I didn't know if there was any truth to that or not.
Yeah, I only found 1 or 2 sources that were actually reporting on it, and they weren't all that sure. But I mean, he's not really that old, and he's in really good shape, so I don't see how that would put the film off a year
Right.
unless he tore a quad or something like that.
I mean, I tore my quad this morning, and I'm out here jumping around.
I'm fine. Oh, but
I don't even know what a quad is.
I don't either, but it sounds like there's 4 of them.
so there's all that going on, and then there's once again rumors have surfaced that Bryan Cranston will be playing Lex Luthor. That he wasn't signed before,
Mm-hmm.
but that he is now, and they're pretty for sure that he's signed, but I won't believe it till I see it. How do you feel about Bryan Cranston maybe playing Lex Luthor, Lawrence?
I don't really know him. I mean, I've only seen like 2 episodes of Breaking Bad,
Really?
and I've only watched like 1 episode of Malcolm in the Middle, and I don't really know a lot of other stuff he's been in. Like the 2 episodes of Breaking Bad that I watched, I thought he was really good in,
He was in 2 episodes of How I Met Your Mother.
Right, and he was a dick. And he was in like 3 or 4 episodes, wasn't he? He was like his boss for the whole first or second season.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. But, I don't know. I liked him alright. I don't know. I think people just say that because he was bald in Breaking Bad.
I think that's it.
Maybe. I think he's a good actor, and I think he can play the tense scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that if you watch Breaking Bad and see the dual role that he plays in that,
Mm-hmm.
as like family man and serious drug dealer or
Yeah.
drug cook,
Manufacturer.
you'll see how he could pull off a Lex Luthor. But honestly, I would rather see him play James Gordon if he was going to play anybody, because if you look at Walter White season 1, he's Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah, the thing that's beautiful about that character is the amount of emotional distance that he has to put between everything, because he kind of wants to separate those 2 sides of his life. Why don't you just ruin everything I'm saying?
I'm trying to. Every time you talk, I'm just going to keep coughing.
You need some water, buddy?
No, I'm good now.
Okay.
Got it out of there.
Good, I'm glad. Had a cat in there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Anyway,
He's definitely a talented actor. It wouldn't hurt to have him in Man of Steel, but like I said, I'm not going to believe it till I see it.
maybe they actually cast him for Gordon. And
Maybe.
I mean, you don't really know.
I'm looking at the IMDb page for Batman vs. Superman.
Mhm.
Joaquin Phoenix is rumored.
Really?
That's who.
Let me...
Probably Lex Luthor.
I don't know. I'm on the mobile page here and I can't really...
The Rock has been rumored because he said that he talked to Warner Brothers and he did Q&A on Twitter and was wearing a Batman shirt in his photo that he put up for that day. So people assumed that he was going to be Batman. Or in the Batman film, not Batman. That would be interesting if The Rock was Batman instead of Ben Affleck.
Yeah, it doesn't give me a character that he's supposed to be playing.
Stupid apps.
Yeah, I'd heard him, and I'd also heard rumor of Denzel Washington from very limited sources. That either one of them could be Green Lantern in the film.
Boy, I like Denzel Washington.
I do too.
I like Denzel Washington. I don't see him in this film, though.
But
I'd be glad if
at
he
the
was
same
there.
time, I was like, Kevin Costner in a Superman film?
Right.
I'm like, how weird is that going to be?
No, I'd be glad if he was in the film. I don't think it's going to happen.
It's probably not long enough for him.
Maybe
Joaquin
not.
Phoenix reportedly being considered as Lex Luthor.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix offered villain role in Batman vs. Superman.
But again, we
Crazy.
won't know.
Right.
And now with it being a whole nother year. Basically, this means we're never going to see Affleck in the Batman costume. Kevin Smith is the only person that gets to see it. None of the rest of us will.
What jerk.
I'm interested to see him and what Wonder Woman looks like.
Mm-hmm. Super skinny Wonder Woman. Maybe she's
Super
going
skinny.
to super bulk up for this movie.
I hope so. That's why they had to push it off a year, was to bulk her up. They're going to feed her steroids for a
Right.
year.
Let her boob job heal.
That could be it. Oh, anything else on the Man of Steel?
I'm excited about it.
All right. I am too. I just wish it was going to be 2015. Now I'm kind of sad.
I know. But I'm patient.
If that's it.
That's it.
All right. Be sure to, do all that stuff. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and like and subscribe on YouTube.
Love you.
I love you too.
I love you.
We're keeping that in.
And I love what we did last night.
How long do I need to keep this going?
Keep it all-